suicidal, depressed, but you won't say a thing. Too afraid of what the people may say or think. You feel alone even though the people surround you. Popping pills every night even though you know they can't solve it. The emotional pain, it just seems way too heavy. Your mind is racing, wanna scream, somebody help me. Ooh, God sees you, and God hears you.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Hello. This is, as always, the Kocktail Social. I'm your host, Blue Waters. These are my socialites, and as you can see, the festivities has begun. It's a rainy day. They're passing around lemongrass. It smells like
fucking
amazing herbs and spices and
It smells like the projects in here. It smells like lemon pine salt.
It do smell like lemon pine salt. But I feel happy. That's a wrong. Part of me, it feels good.
Wow, that's how you feel? Okay.
I apologize. And so,
You are.
yeah, well,
Apologize, my God.
well. So this is the Kocktail Social. I'm glad that you were able to join us again for another week of us acting a fucking fool and talking about any and everything.
Wow.
And being politically incorrect while being politically correct. I don't know how that works, but it works. I'm slightly inebriated, and I don't know about anybody else.
You lucky motherfucker.
Well, it's been a long week.
Clearly, I'm not
I don't know. For anybody that works in mental health, autism is jumping on 1,000 a day.
Well, you know it's
Not on
retrograde, so
1,000.
you know.
It's over.
No,
Yes,
it's
November 20th.
Yes, it was over.
What's today?
It's through 20 fucking.
You mean to tell me I made it?
It's go.
I never would have made it.
I'm stronger, wiser. I almost lost my mind.
We were always that one. We was those ones they put in the back. Like, get your black ass in the back there. Don't dance up front. You messed it up.
Praise the yes. Retrograde. This last retrograde was some bullshit. It was the worst one.
Oh my God.
Oh
my God.
And I was drinking it. I didn't. I went to hell. I had an accident the first week. My phone
Indeed.
died.
Indeed.
I had money stolen. I got robbed at gunpoint with my client. Oh no, I don't. It's on the floor.
Lord.
Oh good. They didn't hear about my nuts getting eaten.
Wait a minute. Oh, they hearing it now.
No, but I got robbed at gunpoint.
Somebody mentioned a squirrel in the conversation.
I had $500 stolen from me.
When did this happen?
My car crashed, all within the retrograde. From the start of it
Oh, damn.
to the end of
You gotta
it.
hit that bitch with ding, ding. My car got an accident. Ding, ding, ding. My dog just died.
My dog's doing all right. I'm trying to get my dog up there later. Taking my dog.
And he punched me in my eye. Got the blues.
The Mercury retrograde blues.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I don't know. Look, Kable over there like, I'm not a part of this church. I'm visiting. I'm a Jehovah's Witness. A friend from work invited me. I'm not used to this.
I'm just here for observation.
What's wrong?
It is. Right.
Okay.
So, where do I get a chicken
One
butt?
of my favorite places to get chicken butt. Don't say the village. That shit can burn down.
Yeah, the damn village done burnt down.
What you mean it
First
burned
of all,
down?
I'm gonna be
Brian's
honest with
Kitchen?
you.
We was just talking about it.
I'm hood,
Luke woke up and it was burnt down.
and I'm not gonna lie.
Emerson Village.
Emerson Village. You've been in Baltimore that long.
Sure.
He like K.
He She's like, he's sitting there thinking of Smurf Village. She like, with the Smurfs?
See, that's because you had that sheltered life. I blame media for that.
Still don't know what you're look at. You know,
he in slow motion.
All right. This is
He in slow motion. You know, he like, what did he just say? Just smile and nod.
you gonna cuss your ass out 20 minutes later.
Fuck you.
He over there Joe looking like no.
Oh Lord.
We nobody. Ooh, we done lost that group.
Well, we've lost
Hey,
it.
we like to lose
But
equal opportunity.
speaking of them,
everybody can get it.
speaking of them,
Okay.
Spencer's
Mm-hmm.
up on Milton and Preston.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's Milton and Preston. That's a good ass chicken by itself.
I thought we were talking about the store, right?
I thought they get excited. I was
They ain't got no merchandise.
Right.
No
There's
merchandise.
a front store, you hear me?
It's like there's a sale.
Don't go in the back.
the equivalent of Hot Topic. I was so excited.
Yeah.
I was about to get me some golf clothes and everything. But you know about damn chicken box shop.
You know how the back of Spencer's always was. He just said the back of one on Milton, they doing the voice.
Oh God.
You walk by, who this alley steak?
For the babies.
Oh, we got dead baby jokes.
We look.
all of arguments.
I'm sorry.
We're not.
Brought us dead babies.
This is the cocktail.
Racism.
This is the cocktail social.
Keep smiling, Blue. Keep
Keep smiling. Know that you can always
You're trying
count
to
on
start.
me.
No,
Going to start talking.
they got solid gold ass.
That's what friends are for.
Reese's and Cephas.
Where's the bell?
Where is the bell? Get the damn bell. The bell needs to have.
And look, he's still happy.
So, the chicken box that you said, it's one on the places, I want to say it's the Chicken Nut or something like on Greenmount Avenue.
Yes, chicken coop.
The chicken,
Oh, right there, Belvedere. Yeah.
I like that. And I like the one that's on 33rd.
I go to the chicken
The one on
place.
33rd.
The burn down,
That-
because you know the insurance.
That used to be next to Payless.
Yes.
That was
That's right next to Laundromat.
Starting rumors of some more shit. Yes.
Is that part of the cocktail question?
No, that wasn't a part of it.
This is going to get. Oh, this is the beginning that we hop
This
on.
is the preamble to the conversation.
Oh, well, there it is.
Go get your cocktail
And join
and a
us.
chicken box.
Salt, pepper, ketchup. Hot sauce
Don't go yet.
on everything.
Don't go yet. We're still here. So, everyone's had a good week. I'm checking in. What is everyone doing? How's everyone is?
I feel like it's like
Scratch it.
It's
Bye.
Friday. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like my week just goes by so fast. I feel like
Bill Murray.
that's what I feel like,
Work was a pain in the ass. It was just long.
You know what? Towards the end of the year, I think where I work at, it gets kind of like, we can't wait. Because for us, the end of the year means then it's spring. And spring slows down drastically for us. But winter is always just an influx of fuck-ups. People just fuck up in the summer, fall, and winter.
Rape! Murder!
But I'm looking forward to the holidays. I'm not doing as much cooking this year. I know, and thank you for the invitation. I'm gonna try to get around. We going over his house.
what was somebody gonna tell me?
It was in it. It was.
I'm glad that we're not alone.
I put it in the message.
It was in the message.
I didn't see it.
I mean, now I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna say this.
What?
I'm gonna.
When did you put it there?
Oh.
It did sound like when did you put it in?
Right, that's what I was like, I did.
You know what? This has been a hard week. I had one of my best friends' husband died.
Oh.
Just
Damn, somebody's father died. Ain't that?
There's been a lot of stuff going on.
My best friend's father died, who I was helping today.
I'm sorry.
My friend who I used to stay with, his brother died. So it's been.
Where that goddamn lemongrass?
Taking no damn
Douse his ass with lemongrass. We just need you a nice. You need some sunny energy.
But that was to say that y'all are definitely invited to Thanksgiving if you aren't doing anything. If you want to come
I
through,
ain't doing shit.
there'll be a lot of. I mean, literally,
You gotta work.
I'm cooking
Be honest,
everything.
I mean, I don't know. I just.
I'm coming. I want to taste this.
Save me a plate.
I'm doing turkeys and meatballs, fried chicken.
Turkey.
Oh, wait, meatballs.
Yeah.
I love meatballs.
I bet you do like some meatballs.
I do.
I'm not. He ain't serving them at the
Looks like he
table.
probably had some balls where he came the way he smiling and shit over there.
If you feel something under this table, know you've
Damn
been
dick.
mongrel.
You did make a comment about my ass earlier.
I'm trying to tell you.
Wait a minute.
And your ass might, and you, and
smell him coming
let me tell you, and he like fisting. So you may not be the same when you come back.
You come over here with that fist, you won't be the same when you come back.
Punch you in your asshole.
No, you get a different type of fist back.
Shit, I'm shooting. Fuck that. With that greased up fist if you want to.
Oh no.
How you come pre-greased though?
You
Like
can-
you already know the intention.
You like, what you use, Crisco?
Please.
I don't do
Short
that.
enough.
But if I was going to peanut oil, I want peanut oil.
What if he's allergic?
So we have an interesting. I think that the questions that I selected, that I sent y'all earlier today, was an interesting assortment of questions.
I got a picture of him having allergic reaction to the peanut oil.
Oh God! I think it's a rash. I think it's interesting.
And with that, please do not use any peanut oil while we go to commercial break. Grab your cocktail, get a chicken box, and no peanut oil. We'll be right back.
It looked like the end of the movie.
Like the one thing you always gotta remember is people gonna try to project their insecurities onto you. But you can't listen to what them niggas saying. You gotta get out here and do your shit regardless. You gonna do what you love for the rest of your life anyway. So why not turn that shit into something? Be a man of everything you say. This shit bigger than me, man. Like yeah, I'm good and all that, but you know what I mean? I ain't shit without y'all. So no matter what you up against, go hard. Don't matter. Can you imagine how I really having nothing is? Stomach growling, you ain't got no food in the fridge. Surviving on a jail diet of water and bread. No father figure, that's cause my father dead. Mom's bringing different niggas in and out the crib. No money, so you seen it's less than all your friends. But it a joke because your mother was a crackhead. Older sister hoeing off, giving all the homies head. I could wait for your response, but they love to hear me talk, so I'll just wait for the applause. I always knew that I was great, I got them haters so appalled. I'ma make it out the darkness, and my word is my bond. Delivering these bars while I'm gripping on my balls. Jealous niggas hate to see you succeed, so fuck them all. I'm the master of my destiny, nigga, you not in charge. You either on your grind or in the way, so get lost. Be a man of everything you say you stand for. Lead your people by example, being hands-on. If you're back against the wall, then get your mash on. Fix your vision on the future like it's fast forward. The world is yours in due time, ain't gotta ask for it. I'm from the school of hard knocks, I took a crash course. Shit be stressful, my nigga, that's why I'm getting high. But that's life, and it's the code that I live by. And you know how it is, where we at, nigga. They say money can't buy happiness, but I be happy as a bitch when I can have dinner. Learn from your losses or you end up like the last nigga. I fall off, I bounce back, I really come from the dirt. But if you wanna make it happen, gotta put in the work. The word will kick you when you down, and I know this shit hurt. And it's crazy cause your family, your shit on you first. My sister stabbed me in my chest, I had a hole in my shirt. I never said a prayer for her on my way to the hearse. I died twice dance that night, man. I'm just happy to be here. And shit like that is the reason I never be scared. Was drifting through the smoke in the field, I couldn't see clear. It's deeper than the rap, I'm where the bottom of the sea is. Just trying to make it happen till I happen to ball. It's all mind over matter. The fuck the matter with y'all, huh? Be a man of everything you say you stand for. Lead your people by example, being hands-on. If you're back against the wall, to get your mash on. Fix your vision on the future like it's fast forward. The world is yours in due time, ain't gotta ask for it. I'm from the school of hard knocks, I took a crash course. Should be stressful, my nigga, that's why I'm getting high. But that's life, and it's the code that I live by.
There's a rumor going around that Tyler Perry and Oprah are beefing. Well, let me tell you about this. Tyler, okay, told Oprah, bitch, if you don't have my money, we're going to have a problem. Ooh. Oprah said, what is the problem? Ooh. You said if I don't have your money, there was going to be a problem. So Oprah is standing her ground like, bitch, I'm in charge. Yeah, you know, you may have a $250 million studio over there that you film all your shows and movies and stuff on, but I have the empire. That's what Oprah said.
Oh, these are her exact words. Allegedly.
I made this up. But
allegedly.
I made it all up. But there was a rumor that they were beefing. But Tyler confirms that they don't have any issues. So it says it was recently reported on the rumors that was swirling that the twosome were on the outs over constructive criticism over Perry's show. Well, I got some constructive criticism, and we can be on the outs, Tyler, and I don't give a damn because I'm gonna make a promo out of this anyway and share it to your page. I need the scenes on Have and Have Nots to be like 5% shorter each one. I want you to watch an episode of The Young and the Restless because this is supposed to be a soap opera. No one's dialogue on The Young and the Restless is like this. You don't have to talk about the random plant in the corner for 20.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Welcome back to the Cocktail Social. As you can see, I'm serving cocktails.
Because Smitty went to the bathroom.
And it's only juice. There's nothing in this juice but
juice.
He stole that from Smitty. Yeah, damn lie. Smitty just disappeared for 1 second, and look what happened.
He said that last week, and I woke up with my titty out.
Wait, what?
So, today was an interesting, this week has been an interesting week for me. For a number of reasons. And, I mean, people have lost people out. There's been some tragedies. There's been a lot of gossips. There's smuggling drugs at the table.
Yes.
Oh, yes, bitch, that's edible.
No, it's not edible.
It's a regular ass cookie.
Subway.
That shit tastes like Smurf berries,
don't it? That's what I like about it. This the cookie I was trying to make.
This week was a really interesting week when it came to relationships. People were falling in and out of love all week long, and they were ringing my phone for advice. And if anyone knows me, knows I don't like to give advice. I like to just let people figure it out on their own. I just provide a little bit of guidance, a nudge here, a nudge there, but you do your own shit. But they were talking about all sorts of stuff, and it was like, how did y'all get here? Like, you've been together for like 6 months, and now all of a sudden you don't know that the motherfucker you was sitting sleeping with and sucking and fucking on will punch you in your damn face if you turn that damn channel from the football game. Oh, God. You don't know that?
That's deep.
Oh, no. That's deep. They have been hot lately.
I mean.
Yeah,
they killing it right now.
Keep your goddamn hands to yourself.
But you ain't got to beat the hell out of me. For changing the channel for whatever reason. But it's been a lot of relationship stuff. So, hence the reason for my questions, my line of questions, because I find that a lot of people get into situationships and don't know how to actually manage a relationship. And on Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, let me tell you, I have this thing where when I was first coming to terms like figuring sexuality out, Baltimore, they had the city paper, and at the back of the city paper there was a place where you could call and get on the chat line
with the smut,
and find people and just hook up and fuck.
Right.
And it was under the pretense that you were going to be in love.
It was old school Tinder.
It was old, but it was like you knew that it wasn't going to last no longer than
that nut.
A month.
Not a megaphone.
At most, a month.
Megaphone was the worst.
Are you looking for a hot girl? Right.
Let me tell you.
Hot girls, pick up the phone. Hot girl.
Hot.
Pick up the phone.
But people did it. And I remember going on that chat line thinking, let me see if I'm going to find people. In fact, I found the craziest motherfuckers. And I started to question myself. Because I'm like, if I'm on here, there's something wrong with me.
Why, yes.
Because what you mean I'm fucking crazy?
No good.
Right here.
Well, I ain't see shit.
Well, what's the questions, Captain?
So it ain't really chatting.
Listen, you asked us to think about these questions.
Y'all talking, Craigslist is where I got my worst hookup.
Craigslist?
Yeah, I found this chick on Craigslist.
Who the fuck goes
Christian
on
Mingle.
Craigslist to look for pictures?
So
that's where the church queens.
You just go to church and fuck if you want to do that.
I don't do that.
It's pussy all over the church.
Wait a minute, Jesus.
They put the pussy on the altar.
You just turn his face up.
Shit, they ain't all. They ain't just chicken dinners after me.
Wow.
Oh God.
So I said that to say,
Craigslist.
Bringing it back.
bringing it back.
She was a witch.
A lot of people.
Girl.
She was killing puppies.
She was killing puppies. Go ahead.
That's shit.
Oh, Cruella?
That's not a
No.
She met some chick and she was performing Wiccan rituals.
I don't want none of this shit. What's in your cup? He over there probably just got a perfect
What this shit?
Molly.
Then he slipped me a Mickey.
They just kill dogs, right?
No, we weren't talking about that.
Hold on.
Type of dog.
Actually, it was that type of dogs.
See?
what?
You was talking about Cruella.
She was sacrificing puppies down
See?
there.
Cruella do
And where did you find this chick?
Craigslist.
Did you say Disney?
Disney
Okay,
Craigslist.
she put it in her description.
No, she put her picture up there and she was fine as a
And
I mean, you know, you put
no, and that's the
or-
point I'm making. The original point is that when you are trying to meet people
Could've been dead and
online,
gone.
they will send their representative.
Yes.
And
their
that's the
avatar.
and
Yes.
what happens is, for me, what I found out is that after several attempts at love offline, I realized that people were never sending their actual genuine selves. They were sending the person that they assumed everyone
wanted to
would
see.
like. And they couldn't maintain. And it's like wearing makeup. After a certain, if you don't reapply that shit, that stuff starts cracking.
Your ass
That
look
mean
like a
mug
candle
come
in that
out.
bitch.
You got that lazy eye.
Two-Face and shit, that shit has slid off on one side of that bitch. Like, shit.
Because I've seen some of these YouTube school of makeup artists
Girl,
where the chick look like,
a pterodactyl in the face.
and then by the time that's all done, she look like Miss
Put on makeup with
America.
the small hands and shit.
Like it's horrible. That's like makeup magic.
Mine was always said they look
I'm
like
saying because she was a pterodactyl, not because she
It's
was
just
retarded or nothing.
bald.
And so that's why I
No
was
hair,
saying,
no eyebrows, lashes, lips disappear. Cancer pterodactyls. That's what they look like. Pterodactyls on chemo.
Oh no!
Look like a baby pig.
so I don't know what the fuck is going on now.
You ever seen the baby pig?
Yes, God.
I don't know what's going on. But I say that to say that not enough people know how to manage relationships.
True story.
A whole lot of grown ass adults out here fucking up each other.
Yes, Lord.
Fucking up hearts, breaking each
Hearts
other's
and
hearts.
breaking them.
And
don't love
I think
me
it boils
more.
down to honesty and communication.
And people don't know how to do that effectively.
And it's like not only honesty with the other person, but honesty with your damn self.
They don't know how to do
Come back to the light. You know that motherfucker staring off like he just had a vision.
They like one of them 1980 portraits.
I was about to say the same thing when you got the
Right.
You got the one like
But
He
the-
like the beginning of the family feud. Like at the kid, they the whole family.
He's so fucked up, he don't even realize how there was birds and shit.
I had to look up that bitch. Like the fuck is
he was looking for them baby pigeons.
Brandy was up there singing to him.
And
He was at the concert right
I
now.
don't know where he went on to, but he was
out that bitch.
He was glazed eyed. He was like,
He's in the
in the spiritual realm and that motherfucker. I'm like, shit.
what the
Where
fuck
you
you want
saying
on
the
this
Fuck kind of shit. What fuck time last time you been
ayahuasca tea in there?
I want what he got.
Damn, mine. No, you don't.
No, thank you.
Motherfucking
Like Smokey in
hell is wrong with you? What's in this cup?
Angel in disguise.
I will say this.
Right.
I'm gonna start off with this question.
Okay, go.
If you had to give one piece of sexual advice to the opposite gender, what would it be? Listen to the question again. If you had to give one piece of sexual advice to the opposite gender, what would it be? Now, if you over here confused, then know that if you look like your man,
We know what
You talking about?
Well, I read the questions to my mother before I came. My mother, she's
What my main squeeze say?
62 years old, and I asked her that question, and her answer reads as thus: Pay attention to your partner's needs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say don't be selfish.
Yeah.
That's paying attention to that.
Yeah.
Don't brag about what you got if you ain't got it.
Oh Lord.
And
Well, I got a 10-inch dick. I'm a, and then your motherfucker pull that bitch out and be like,
but hold on, it could be 10-inch, but that motherfucker don't last no more than 10
that's
seconds.
true too. Because they don't. But see, at least he got the tools for the job. I mean, shit. If you come to the job without the right tools and shit, like that shit ain't gonna fucking work.
My answer, my thing I would tell girls is
Hold your neck up.
my thing I would tell
It wasn't even believable from the beginning. What would you tell girls?
I would tell them that fellas ain't the only ones that know how to treat it right.
That is the gayest answer I've ever heard.
Well, bitch,
Thugs is not the only one. Ladies,
no, because a lot of girls
thugs
got
is not the only
A
one.
lot of people had the misconception that that only these type guys with their pants taken down are the only ones that's going to treat them right.
First of all, first the goddamn ball. If you can't keep your pants up on your ass, I don't want nothing to do with you. Know him.
You look like you stink.
I didn't say all girls, but some of these girls think that is the it factor, and that's the only ones that's going to do it
They
right.
little, but they did.
I don't
And
know.
they bypass the good ones that actually.
Because I done had a suit wearing motherfucker tear the fur off a bitch.
Image, and so that's my.
Snatch a patch out of the bitch hair.
That
sounds like a
Motherfucker had
recommendation.
baby hair in the back. You know how baby lay on their back too long, they get that little ball spot in the back. The motherfucker look like that when I left the scene. Oh
I'm
God.
trying to turn men gay men straight. They're right there.
Who is doing that?
The girl, the females, they go all the time. Oh bitch, because you haven't had the
Damn,
right
that must
pussy.
be wonderful.
It is.
They must be giving.
Don't stop.
Give it all
that.
you got.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna say this, and I've had some of my best experiences from girls that tried to turn me straight.
What does that mean?
That means that they are
girls that think
attracted
they got
to you,
super
and they
puss.
think that
They
think that the
got
reason
super
that you're
puss.
gay is because you just haven't had a good experience with
With a
pussy.
woman.
Okay, and so how does that?
One experience with it.
I was
How does the?
I was
How
with
does the
Blue one time, and he was in
transformation
full
process work?
drag, and this woman was throwing that coochie all over him.
She a lesbian.
No, I don't know. This was weird. She was throwing it at everybody, but then she focused in on it.
She a lesbian.
Oh no.
Pick me. I have a question.
She grabbed my dick.
How
She grabbed my dick, Steve.
How does that transformation process work?
It's the same principle and idea as
I got
I
lost.
know you
Women
stop.
who trying to change gay
how
straight.
They think they got the super puss.
It's the same process that men think.
Super cats.
Philosophy that men can change a lesbian from being a lesbian attracted to female with sex. So the idea is that if I give you,
so you let them try to have sex with you?
No, I had sex. I didn't.
You said let them try to do shit. I fucked the bitch, and that was it.
And the reality,
I fuck her again.
But that goes back to what my original premise and topic of the evening about relationships is that people do not know that sex is just sex. It's about your genital.
It's physicality.
You bust a nut. And after you bust a nut, it fades.
If she comes and tell me, bitch, you just haven't had a right vagina, bitch, you right. I have it. I haven't fucked out one.
You right.
And I'm not looking forward to it, bitch.
That's the way you said it over there. You right.
You're right. Bitch. I have it. And I ain't going to do that.
But I'm here. He is clearly perturbed. He's like, you're right.
You're right.
Not one of them.
How dare you?
So
Offer me that.
Even if it's given to you, it's like tasting some cherry wine.
I just want you to eat my pussy. Okay, I'll be for that.
So you're gonna eat pussy, but you ain't gonna stick the ding in it?
I love oral pleasure. I love satisfying a person.
And that goes back to sex and sex then.
Right, it is. I love foreplay. Even with guys, I would prefer foreplay over anything. Foreplay to me is more sensual and it's more affection and everything. I love it.
Next.
That's my I ain't talking about you. I ain't talking about you. I play.
He said, I'm a talk. He said, when you gone, I'm gonna be talking again.
People don't realize when you play,
make them giggle. It's funny.
What are y'all doing? Don't be talking about me.
Child, you know that corner over there is going to anyway.
You know that's the devil side.
Doritos.
I was trying to be. I was being honest.
You was.
Hey, I mean,
we appreciate it.
Heck yeah, shoot.
Because we know that right now, part of you is not here.
Right.
And so what we're getting is that part that's not here, and it's raining down tidbits of information to us. So in between what you saying, some of it sounds good, and some of it sounds what the fuck.
But you know, in response to what you said, Jada Pinkett just did her Red Table Talk with Robin Crawford with Whitney Houston's former lover. Calm down, son.
I love Jada Pinkett. I can't wait for her to talk to T.I. I'm looking forward to hear what.
I want to know what the fuck you had in that cup.
I'm looking forward to hear what T.I. got to say on the red table.
About what?
About the remarks he
getting his daughter's.
Oh yeah, that's a whole nother thing. That's a whole nother.
He gets a hymen check to see if she's still a virgin. I saw your face, baby.
And I guess my life.
You seen that on what?
I seen it on porn. I guess my life every time.
You look at hymens on porn?
When the daddy comes in and gives his daughter the vaginal check and he finds out that she got fucked, he was like, "Oh, you nasty bad."
You don't even know what the name
But you know that
he's super gay. He done called you women's a vaginal.
You don't even know the name.
I don't hope you heard that, lady.
No, he
you got a vaginal
check.
I know, but I want to find your vagina. That bitch deep down in there.
Hell yeah.
Oh, she hit my
That
vagina.
shit like biblical. Like biblical. It's just vaginal.
They knew what I bet.
Super gay.
They did it.
I don't have to take this. I'm going home.
Leave my friend alone.
So what would your advice be?
I gave mommy's advice. Yes.
You gave mommy's advice. What would your advice be to the opposite gender?
I guess. Well, they already say pay attention, but just be real with the shit. Like don't try to say stuff just because you think it's going to impress the person, and like just be yourself. Because I mean, you get a lot of times that people, they put out this, portrayal of who they are, and then you really find out who they are, and it's like. Nothing like what they portrayed.
Yeah.
I hate when motherfuckers go through this whole. They damn well they were county baseball players and shit. But when you see them, they give you this extra I'm hard. Like you was out there in the trenches doing some real shit, robbing and stealing. But you knew from the reality that their ass was on the porch. Watch and leave it to Beaver and shit like that. But
that goes to what he was saying about thugs don't do it better.
Well, I mean,
because guys,
if you're a real thug, Because I'm going to tell you, 1970s thugs.
It was a different type of thug. They was going to slap your ass. Get yourself together. You be like, damn.
That's a whole nother
that was an abusive sex.
Yeah, they was whooping ass back then. Like,
no, thank you.
The 80s it started to fade out because they started to be kind of whack. And then the 90s.
Yeah, it was like,
90s tried to come back with some thugged out behavior because you had Nino Brown and all them, and that was kind of a cool thing to be.
Yeah,
but now it's the 2000s, and there are no thugs no more. Everybody's butch queens.
Oh, butch queens. Okay. And on to the next
question. If you had to, did I say that out loud?
Yes.
If you had to give one piece of sexual...
Pause. For the people out there in the audience, a butch queen is...
Me? Who?
No, I wanted you to get the definition.
Oh, because you pointed. Look.
I was giving my man a wide out for you to speak.
I was backed up because
I think a butch queen speaks for itself.
It's a masculine,
for the people,
feminine guy. So it's a guy that could be versatile, but he portrays a very masculine person. So that's what I'm.
Oh, so he bullshitting basically. He trying to act like he
can actually be masculine. It's just that
in a lot of feminine ways.
Have some feminine ways. So you may can tell, but most likely you can't. Okay. So that's where you probably, and then they get in the bedroom and they start throwing makeup at you and slapping you with that purse, and then you got a queen.
Next question. Yes.
You did it.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to educate our viewers. I'm sorry.
They all right, they got it.
They better Google that shit.
I'm sorry.
Don't never let him do a definition again.
I'm sorry.
At all. I don't know if that was the first definition, second, or third. Middle English.
So the next question is the reverse.
NIV.
If you had to give one piece of advice to your own gender,
don't be selfish.
Oh, but shit, that was,
I think everybody need to stop being so fucking selfish.
When you say selfish, like
selfish, bitch,
don't ask your dick to be sucking. You ain't trying to eat no pussy.
If I bust
that's what I'm saying. This is a damn y'all.
And stop being so goddamn like I don't really do that. Man, I get it.
Don't just lay there like you're fucking dead. Just
the pillow. That's a pillow
princess.
It's guys that are pillow princess. Let me tell you, that's the worst thing is to have a guy that's a pillow princess.
You know you make noise.
Guys that don't make noise,
yeah.
they just, and they come up with this.
You laying there looking like you get raped and
they
shit.
giving you that old motherfucking elementary sex. Like, where you learn this shit from?
That's exactly what I was
just laying it up in there.
You looking around and shit like, motherfucker. Have you seen the porns? The amateur
shit. You still on our goddamn phone and shit. Text
that amateur shit is boring as a motherfucker.
What you doing? They hitting it and they.
What are they looking for?
Time, opportunity. See if the kids
take phone.
No,
this shit.
Right.
Wait a minute. Then here's the kicker. Then got the nerve to say, like, "Oh, I really enjoyed that."
Yeah.
You gotta not gonna happen.
Don't be selfish.
I was getting
I love the reenactment though. That was
Yeah, well,
we doing.
Well, this is the Cocktail Social
today, y'all.
This is the Cocktail Social. This is a live show today. Really live. Everyone is on different planets. So with that being said, grab your cocktail. You may need something stronger, and join us after this commercial.
Yeah. Oh God.
This unknown to find who we really are. Crash into something new. Take a break from our broken heart. Talk with the hip, tell me you lie. I think we should go for another round. Baby, try not to say too much. Let your love come down. If you wanna rule, it's some rules you gotta live by. Live by. Stay true, let it cool, make a move. Don't wait on nobody else. And if it feels like a melody, sing a song, be my radio. And if you follow me there, I'll follow you back. Let the night unfold. I can tell that she can't get enough. Show enough, she couldn't keep her hands off from me. I know she couldn't keep her hands off from me. do whatever you like. Hands off for me. Oh no, she couldn't. Hands off for me. So let's slide, you and me alone, to find who we really are. Crash into something new. I got ballet bringing up the car. Throw me a kiss, tell me a lie. I think we should go for another round. Baby, I wanna take you, but we gotta cruise so we can lose the crowd. If you wanna rule, there's some rules you gotta live by. Live by. Stay cool, yeah, you cool, make a move, don't wait on nobody else. And if it feels like a melody, sing a song, be my radio. And if you follow me there, I'll follow you back. Let the night unfold. I can tell that she can't get enough, show enough, she couldn't. Hands off for me. Oh no, she couldn't. Hands off for me. Touching hands till we dance in the dark, show enough, she couldn't. Hands off for me. We do whatever you like. Hands off for me. Oh no, she couldn't. Hands off for me.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Welcome back to the Kocktail Social. I'm your host, Bleu Waters. These are my socialites. And today's overall theme, the show, is about relationships. So the cocktail question itself is about things related to relationships. Building relationships, maintaining relationships, you know, just the complexity of them all, of the whole situation. And so I asked, the second question was a follow-up to the first question, which was, if you had to give one piece of sexual advice to your own gender, what would it be? Mr. Gilmore here said, don't be selfish. Don't be selfish. Miss Mizell, you
shave your cock.
That's true.
If you got a wolf pussy, I ain't trying to be funny. But if your shit is howling, you know, when you pull your drawers down, if you got like head, like you can't see none of the parts to it, you need to tame that shit. Yeah.
I mean, and you can manscape, but you know what? I'm gonna say this about for guys: when you shave,
I ain't shaving my nuts.
Sit there at get into a number one guard or number two. Do not go, especially for black guys. Do not go down there and shave where it's bald and then
this hair back and you like a nutty buddy. That bitch look like the back of a crunch ball. Yeah. Oh God.
And so you
got balls and some more shit.
You over there talking. I'm serious. Shit like this has happened to me. You know, you go down and you see somebody, you like, yo, what's that? And I got folliculitis. No, nigga, you got herpes. That's it. Yeah, because any bump down there,
hold still.
You down there popping pimples before
that motherfucker just hold still.
Any bump down there, you gonna think it's something worse. You don't want to hear follicular. I don't even know how to spell that shit.
Who the fell? I know you want to get in this bitch tonight.
You ain't get no follicular ass tonight.
Not tonight.
So I want you to say, if you're gonna manscape or female-scape, do it right. And understand, even with that, please know how to use Nair. People who have hair, they've
this bitch got a perm burn on her pussy.
Again, I see a burn spot.
Some lemon juice on her ass and be like, like demons loose in that bitch. She got a pussy perm burn. What the fuck you
a pussy perm burn. Damn. That's gotta be really painful.
She got a wave. This bitch got a wave newborn on her pussy.
Slick as a bitch. Laid down, fuzzy and soft.
Hawaiian sticky on her motherfucker. This bitch got band 2 pussy. Get the fuck out of here.
But
ball as a bitch.
You know when your skin burn, the first layer
nigga
shiny shit.
She got all shiny lips and
oh Lord,
you got me. Why your lips gloss?
Feel like when I burn polyester.
Let's just start peeling our shit now.
I mean,
read the fucking instructions. If it's tingling, bitch, wash that shit off.
You know, that reminded me back in school.
That cool.
So,
There's a motherfucker.
But don't use Ned if you don't know how to. And please please don't use
magic shave.
That shit. My father used to use magic shave. And let me tell you something. I'd be like, who in the hell thinks a face smelling like a fart is sexy? I'd be mad as shit. You coming up to me and they kiss me.
He coming right. Look, you come up and he leaning and it look like his mouth.
What's your fart face? We don't want to kiss that funky shit. No.
Just lean in and like, oh god.
Oh god.
And they still make it.
Do they?
They still make
They really do.
Can the motherfucker bring that to you like, baby,
wax this. Like farts and shit.
Like wax your ass with magic.
No, thank you.
Like you shit on yourself, and then you want to put that in
and it's shame.
So mommy's answer to this question was, ladies, be honest and forthright about what you want and need in the bedroom.
Men too.
Again, don't be selfish and be straight. And don't do shit. Don't say you do shit and then don't really do it. And then I done triggered you, and now you having a flashback and you in a fetal position crying, and all I did. So this shit happened to me once. She lost her fucking shit, and like she don't touch it, and then hit the ground and I was sitting there like,
what you say?
My clothes were still on. Shit, I didn't know what the fuck I did.
That's when you back out the room real fucking slow.
Like my dick went.
Let me tell you, I had a situation with a guy like that where he didn't. I guess he was trying to figure himself out, and so then after the situation, he was on the fence. But then the realization after sex that it was a male that he had. It wasn't. He just bust out like, and I was like, put your clothes on.
You got to go home.
Come on, baby. You here.
Put your pants up.
As I'm handling this shit.
Right. Put your shoes on. I tie your shoes.
Please get him dressed like a toddler. Jump. Jump. Come on and jump.
He ugly cried. And after he did it, I was like, oh shit, I didn't know what the response was. So the only thing that I could do to help him was send his ass home and let him process that alone.
One thing me was I just went because she. Damn, that was a quick minute.
What we're going to do is we're going to pick this conversation back up after this commercial break. This is Be Exposed Radio, and I'm your host, Blue Waters. Stay tuned.
Listen to this flashback of Skyline Radio Show.
So where we at? Where we talk about the effects and what's going on in these schools, and what people don't understand. Just real briefly, I just want to talk a little bit about what people say bullying is or is not. So bullying comes in many forms. It's a teasing, it's the cyberbullying, it's the texting, it's the phone calls, it's the posting of pictures and people's personal information to pretty much cause them harm, to have them feel insecure. It's the sex assaults that people actually put out there. There are physical assaults, and there are mental assaults and emotional assaults. And what I like to remind individuals that any aggressive behavior towards anyone that is unwanted and unwarranted, and an individual asks you to stop. Let's stop there. Stop.
And they should be respecting that.
Respecting that and respecting yourself, because when you're able to respect another person, you're able to respect yourself. And the way that you're able to show that respect is that you know that you have a gift and you know you're uniquely made and that you matter, and then you also acknowledge that the next person beside you matters as well.
Right.
You know, and we lose that sometimes. Bullying is a behavior that underestimates the lives and legacy of you. I'm sure that when they was bullying me, and I'm sure when they was bullying you, they didn't understand who you're going to become later on. I didn't know.
Right, because I'm popping. I can't All right, let me tell you, all those people who felt like they wanted to say whatever to me, look at me now. It's like, no, y'all don't understand, but I've been through some things, okay?
And you know what? No. I applaud you and I salute you, because a lot of times we do not take the time to say, I'm okay, and I'm okay with me, and there's nothing wrong with me, and I'm amazing, and I'm blessed, and I'm strong, and I matter.
Join us every Wednesday at 7 p.m. for Skyline Radio Show, only on BeExposedRadio.com.
First they love you, then desert you. Leave with a plate full with no spoon. Ain't no space, I can't escape negativity. I got used to the taste. I've been bad, burned and fucked over. But remain strong through the past over. Kicking haters out of the way like mast over. Roll up, sip something, let it pass over. Who would I be? It ain't the man to me that let the next man take advantage of me. When that storm come, no pan I see. Get with it, not without it, then you'll see. I peep the haters, they know I'm greater. That's why they buzzing for the elevator. But I can't save you, the weed too loud on the pedal stool. Don't carry fakers, always got your hand out demanding favors. When I just looked out, now you need more paper. I can't breathe, give me 3 feet. I never let y'all be the death of me. When my patience run there, yeah.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
I was born in
Hey, you hold the top.
I say, the motherfucker never said nothing.
Oh,
this is for you. Okay, I'm serving cocktails again. And
Smitty went on a cigarette break.
Smitty is on cigarette break. And pass me up.
That's interesting.
He reluctantly gave it to me. I know. We not gonna
be like that man.
I don't know if I should be giving you anymore.
Who?
You.
Why?
She like, I'm a grown ass woman, dog.
I'm the soberest motherfucker in this motherfucker. That motherfucker over there with one eye blinking.
So the next question. This is one that I wanted to see if it'll get a rise out of people, especially the men.
I like to get rise.
In a battle of the sexes, who would win?
The women all damn day long.
But why?
It depends on what kind of battle it is.
Right. In the battle of the
what we battling for?
Dominance. How would you win?
Women are.
Oh, we gonna win.
Dominance sexually?
All we gotta do is trick y'all ass.
If it was a gender war between the sexes, who would win? What is it?
I said men.
Why?
And I only say men because women are extremely over the top and emotional. They act in emotion too much when they do shit. I'm sorry. Y'all do. Y'all get y'all feelings, girl.
Is that your final answer?
Y'all, this is true. Look at you. Y'all mad now.
And the tea is
first off.
Right.
First of oil.
Some real vindictive ass shit to get your ass put before you even have to get to that point.
So how would the women win? Because what he said is y'all would lose because of your emotional.
We would win because we can turn other men against other men.
Boom.
Well, they can turn women against other women all the time.
That's true too, but guess what?
Chick,
but it's more of us than it is of y'all. So y'all
I'm not doing that.
Well,
keep talking. All right, Smitty.
Oh, okay, you can't keep busting up in the front and shit. He
bust up
knocking
and
nothing. I almost had my titty out. You know what I'm saying? I was saying,
Smitty. Shit. So it's a stalemate.
I didn't say anything.
Oh, what did you say? So
I think they kill the fuck out of each other. I don't think it'd be no winners. I think that shit will go on forever and they end up killing each other. It get tiring and be over.
Pretty much. Technically, that would be a stalemate.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are like, oh, the men gonna win, women gonna win. Nope, everybody fucked up this shit.
I just think some women, especially some women, think that they gotta be real hard and tough sometimes when they don't need to be because because that's what a man do. So let me prove that I can do what men do by being this way. And sometimes to me, it can be over the top. Like, okay, that's not what men do.
But that's
and I also think that
I think people posture just in general.
And I think that, and I also think that people have the definition of what it means to be a man or female is all wrong.
Absolutely.
And the construct of it is something that is limiting. Because if you think about it, the characteristics of somebody that's supposed to be good is across the board. You know, you want a person that has integrity, that's a male and a female. You want someone that's going to be trustworthy. That's a characteristic of both a male and
But see, I'm not going on actions. So let's say, like, let me use this as an example, because I say it all the time, and I ain't afraid to say it now. I'm going to say I'll be real. I think females are the worst drivers. Females do too much when they drive, and they try to dominate the road, and they make the dumbest mistakes. It's actually has been said that women are they cause more accidents than anything because they make stupid mistakes, and then they keep going like they did nothing wrong when technically you did. You fucked up, but now we're paying the consequences because of your fuck up, I'm crashed, and you still going thinking you did something right when you cut me off without using a blinker or anything. And I see that a lot as
male and female. I had a motherfucker cut me off in the parking lot at Walmart. Just pull right in front of my damn car. Then I blow the horn at him. He looking at me like I'm the bitch that's wrong. Like, hold up, this my damn right away.
Chinese people.
Pennsylvanians.
Oh, don't go to the
Pennsylvania and old people.
No.
Old people of any gender.
No, that's not true.
Go out Pikesville doing the
Lord, I ain't going there.
I'm sorry, the Asians cannot drive.
You just gonna put that on the whole class of
Asians
people.
are terrible.
A whole generalization.
Child, have you been on the motherfucking Chinese bus?
What is a Chinese bus?
Have you rode the Chinese bus?
The ones in New York?
The Chinese bus that travel from the Trail Plaza on the.
Oh, you talking about the mega bus?
The Chinese bus.
The Chinese one.
You know the cheap bus.
That is not the name of that bus.
It's the Chinese bus. The white bus that's always broke down when you driving down the road, and you like, oh, they're the Chinese bus, bitch. But you know they can't see worth a damn, so they can't see driving, and they can't see fixing the bitch. That's why it's breaking down.
Well, I will not co-sign that
at all.
It's the truth.
And he can be found at.
These comments are not the
Majority of people that I have issues with on the road has been Chinese, Asians, and black women.
Pennsylvania drivers.
Actually.
Pennsylvania drivers is the worst
see somebody fucking on the road
drivers.
Child, that is a rental car from someone in Baltimore.
That's a goddamn Pennsylvania driver, because you can tell how they answer to drive.
Oh, it's Virginia? Oh, I thought it was, okay, never mind. What? Yeah. That's just my opinion. Well, look,
this the cocktail social. You're not.
I'm
First of all, if you was at a happy hour, and this is what this is, if you were at a happy hour and this was someplace where we were out getting drunk, would you be monitoring what you said?
Nope. No.
All right then. So
Asian
that's
Americans.
Then if you feel at home that what we're saying is offensive, give me your feedback as to why. But this is what we would be talking about if we were at a club or at a bar.
And you just happen to be ear hustling.
And you ear hustling. You're ear hustling on out.
Well, look, if I go outside and get attacked by Bruce Lee, bitch, I deserved it.
Bruce Lee is dead.
You got the point.
But oh my God. So
they don't.
Yeah. This one, but he's gonna deep the fucking hole.
Oh, this one.
Yo, you just digging it deep. That motherfucker.
I need you to shut up.
Trying to go throw a rice bowl at me.
Shut your goddamn mouth. Shut your whole mouth. You shut up right now.
Come motherfucker said.
I'm not going nowhere with this.
That motherfucker gonna be out that bitch mouth. Damn you. I saw you on your show. I'll suck you up.
You going with him. You about to go down with it. That's why Jonathan over there like, you know what?
That's one of my favorite movies, bitch. Chinese Connection. I love that movie.
You kid master. I'll show you.
Do you prefer being a leader or a follower?
Leader?
Yeah, who the fuck wants to be a follower?
I don't like to follow no one. I like to follow. I'm walking my own path. I'm my own person. I'm my own leader.
I think it's knowing when to lead and when to follow.
Yeah,
that's true too.
Well,
it's hard. Like somebody that's leading and doing the job and doing it correctly, and then somebody try to.
You seen the movie Harriet? The motherfucker tried to.
It's hard to follow some people that lead them because they trying to lead you to a path that's not good for you.
Join another group though.
That's why I stay to myself.
You know what? I think being a leader is a lot of responsibility, and you have to consider the people you're leading. And so for me, it's about that responsibility that I wouldn't want to do. because I don't want to put the fate of all your asses on me.
I'm second in command.
So, you know what I mean?
No.
But also with following, I feel like if you got to be who you're going to follow. And that's how I am in a relationship. I'll let you dominate. I'll let you do what you need to do if you can do that. But if you fuck up, I mean, if you can't hold your own, then you can't be leading me.
No.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I need to know that if
I won't let you lead me.
if my legs, I can't hunt, you need to be able to get your ass up and go hunt.
Oh, well, baby, let me starving because I'm staying in this bed with you.
That's usually gonna be two hungry motherfuckers sitting up
Well,
there.
guess
Ain't
what?
nobody hungry.
Well, because that would see. Well, see, and that's why he wouldn't lead me. He ain't fucking leading me, not that bullshit. I'm leading him because we're gonna survive.
Hell yeah.
But he ain't leading me.
That's fine. Just lead me down to the path of.
Shit, the way he feeling right now, we could leave his ass in a hot lava. He wouldn't give a damn. He just be like, that motherfucker, fuck it. I'm least I be warm.
She said a leader. She ain't trying to be no follower.
No, I'm. How can I put it? If I see that there is a need for I don't necessarily want to be a leader, not because I want to be a follower, but for the same reasons that you said, is that whole responsibility of having people depend on you. Like, I'm gonna say I'm an unreliable leader because if I got a great opt-out game, like all this is fuckery, I'm out.
Yeah,
I'm not doing that. But that also speaks to me as somebody following
check, please.
somebody. If you are a leader and I lose faith in you as a leader, or if I lose respect for you as a leader, I'm done.
So do you lead yourself at that point, or do you just stand alone?
I'll do what I feel like I want to do.
Okay.
Well, I think standing alone is
until-
still you leading because that's your choice. There's no one else standing with you. They're gone. So, but on all jokes aside, I agree with my boy. I agree with his statement. Like, it's a time and place where you be a follower. It's a time that you're a leader. You know, because I still got some things we learn in life, so we got to follow someone's advice to get there, you know, so that's still following. So following don't necessarily be an evil. I was looking at it as a bad thing, like, I'm not a follower, but sometimes you have to follow to be able to possess the knowledge and the strength to be that leader eventually, so.
And this, young people, if you're watching, is what your brain would be like on drugs.
No, that's some real shit. What do you mean?
I'm just saying that he's
Motherfucker
intelligent.
said, do you makes you
That's some
feel
real
good.
shit.
Yeah, he's just on it today. I'm so happy that you're back with us.
Thank you. It took me a while.
And see,
It was
just
a
next-
next, but I agree with your comment. Hi. Hello.
Johnny.
John. I agree with your comment.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
Thank you.
No, he inviting folks.
No, he looking at something else.
He over this bitch watching Frosty the Snowman.
Oh,
I'm looking for something.
Oh, okay. Because I see Frosty up on that bitch with his little head and his little pink flower and shit.
If you had, next question.
Bing.
If you had to direct your own porn, if you had to direct your own porn,
I already have this answer.
What would the storyline be?
Bitch.
Details.
Oh, let me get into it, okay?
Go ahead.
I thought Lauren Hall.
He said, first of all, we gonna start with some lava. He was like, he was already in it. You can say, he was like, I'm about to start with some more
Let me tell you
lava.
something, and I'm nasty too. Yes, ma'am. I want my story would be, bitch, I get arrested by two hot cops.
Two hot cops.
And we start off in a police car, bitch just going in, bitch. They like just taking turns, everything, but they don't finish. Because we get to the police station, bitch, and they gotta take me to the motherfucking interrogation room.
To the cell.
The interrogation room, bitch. So as I'm in there,
he getting the whole experience.
So
He getting the
listen, so
lawyer
when I'm
involved
sitting
and
there,
all that.
they already started, but they couldn't finish, and we sitting there. So bitch, I'm all soiled up, bitch. This is
Soiled?
Soiled, bitch. Soiled up, bitch.
Damneth thou mouth. I spit it up.
You know the news and shit. It's listen to the news stuff. So I'm just sitting there, and my lawyer comes in, and they try to make a deal with me, bitch. And they, of course, you know how it goes. From that point, there, everybody in the room fucks the shit out of me. That's fine.
He be like, oh, so if you suck your dick, we might give you a motherfucking bail.
Okay, listen. They tried to give me a deal.
Yeah.
And a bitch took it. Okay. Fucking all over the room. And I got my deal.
Okay,
No, what if, no, so plot twist. You do all of that, and then after they be like guilty.
Oh yeah.
Lock your ass.
But then that's when the plot thickens, because then they send him to jail, and that's when he's in there with the
dun.
thugs.
That's part two. That's part two.
I'm gonna say
Gang
this.
banged by the motherfucking prisoners.
If you're in that situation, your ass is sore.
His motherfucking shit look like looking down a mayonnaise jar.
Sore.
Like that motherfucker just.
Because they gonna be they police officers, and you just said you wanted how many? So if you went to the precinct, you got 2. You got 2, and now you got like 4 or 5 of them wailing out.
This bitch says it's like staring at the mayonnaise.
I want them
like
to
a
do
mayonnaise
everything.
jar. All you see is
Use the
just white
baton.
and just.
I want you to put the handcuffs on me, and yes, I'm gonna yes.
So let me say, so when you said that, I had a whole different look.
Put him in the grave room.
No, I was imagining them having sex with him, but conking him over his head with the
Billy Club.
Is you guilty?
With the little gabble and whatnot.
So
it wouldn't go that route.
But yeah, that's interesting.
Mine.
That's great. You
That's
had
your
that all the way
storyline.
thought out.
I
You
did.
planning on
He's sticking
filming
to
that
it.
at some point?
Well, if it happens, it happens. As long as they cute.
I got some cups in the car if you want me.
But I got a flog at the house.
What's your? Do you have a?
He said, "Go to
He said we're gonna play prostitute."
I've been signaled to go to break.
We
This
need
is
a
the
break.
Cocktail Social. This is Blue Waters, and we'll be back after these messages.
We'll be right.
Take a minute and listen to this flashback of the Artist Exchange radio show.
Any trouble, because I get into any trouble, but I had a problem that this then became a discussion at that workplace environment. Now, the discussion was I should have been more sensitive. In what way was my first response? And I guess when I had to meet with that said person who had the issue with the person who was said leader of that organization.
Okay.
I said, well, to that person, how would I have known that? Well, you should have asked.
I think so. You want my opinion?
It was a circle, and I was willing to go on that merry-go-round.
You are better than most.
Yeah.
I think that's normal when you're in a group and there's norming. Most of the time when you're in new work environments or you're in a space where you're getting to know people, it's normal now to ask for people's preferred pronouns. You wouldn't have known that.
Normal to who? What is normal?
Well, you work in social. You
But I
work in
don't feel
social
the need
innovation
to give
and
my pronouns, so it's not normal to me.
You don't, but I think because I feel like the person was probably offended because they felt like you were not honoring whoever they are, right? But you wouldn't have known
Still to
that.
this moment, I don't know what their pronouns are. So in that
They didn't offer it?
circle, we still don't know. So I'll go as far as saying I perceived it to be a she.
Perceive them to be a she.
Them.
Yeah.
Her, him, they,
them. It seems like they, them would be the easiest one on this one.
Join us every Monday and Friday at 2 p.m. for the Artist Exchange radio show, only on BeExposedRadio.com.
I be up in the way. 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 Running on my face. Gucci guilty on my face. I be up in the way. 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 Bedroom phone ring, girl. proceed with caution. Tired of lanes, I'm exhausted. Poppin' Zanny Zan, sipping out the faucet. I'm confused, don't know what I'm doing. Wait, what I'm doing? Got me going where the f I'm going. Out of space, where I'm going. Wait, where I'm going? Wait, where I'm going? Out of space, where I'm going. Out of space, where I'm going. I'll be up in the way.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Hey, I was the only house next to her.
Why didn't stick their ear to the fucking window?
Well, because they figured that they could. Because upstairs in her room, you can hear right there on the wall. So it was a mess.
They had their ears to glass.
It was like 10, 12 cops out there. Like they told her, we can see you through the window. We got to bust through your door. I was like,
So did she have a baby in there?
No, she didn't. I told them, I've been here all day. It's no baby in there. Those kids are fucking with her. And they still was just threatening to bust out her door. I think eventually she wasn't on the news.
Oh wow, we're back on.
She wasn't.
I thought we were live the whole time.
We were.
Welcome back to the Cocktail Social. This is Blue Waters. And these are my socialites. What were you saying about the event? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, she said she wasn't on the news. That's all that matters.
Okay. Well, then there now. Bing.
But it was crazy.
Who's next?
Pick it up.
So, if you had to direct your own porn, what would the storyline be? If you had to direct your own porn, what would the storyline be? Now we know Cables is police.
We got a whole movie.
Some old damsel in distress type shit.
Yours?
I don't know. I'm just, shit.
Well,
there'd be a lot of motherfucking squirting in that motherfucker. I bet that shit. Cause I hate to watch a porn and everybody look like they dry. Like it look like they just doing it cause they doing porn. Like I want you to look like you enjoying the shit. Don't be just, you look like you dried up, like his shit had semi and looking. I don't want to see the shit. Like I want to see some shit where
you know what? I'm gonna say something.
I'm gonna say something. It's just everywhere. Like
I don't want even though I'm not gonna say drugs was never involved in porn. I don't want it to look like drug dick. You know how niggas. You know how niggas come. It's like it wanna be hard. It's struggling with
That's what you call a dang-a-lang. Like it's big, but it's just loose as a motherfucker.
It's not big and loose.
And if you're gonna get the actor in your,
the tip of it look like this. Like it just,
and it look like it hurt when it go in.
No.
So that right there. But what would your storyline be? If you had to, and I know you've been in a situation where you've been watching the porn and you're like, I would have did it just like this. What was your story?
I ain't never seen no fairy tale porn and shit. Like, the motherfucker like acting out like Disney scenes and shit, but it's all X-rated.
Which
I've seen plenty of those.
Shit.
It's Disney plus.
You know they got
But he ain't an animal. He just looked like a he looked like he's so motherfucking small up when he come in the room. He just coming at this like this and shit like
You want to see the animated?
No, real people acting this shit out.
But they do that shit all the time on Pornhub. Just look it up.
But
I don't want amateurs.
You and that bitch talking about, I think I dropped my slipper on the step. Oh, so you dropped your slipper on the step? Let me go and get it so I can give it to you.
Okay.
Like I don't want to see no bad acting. Like, you know what I'm saying? You really got to be in there with some real serious acting and shit.
I don't want that.
Grandma, what
big teeth? Grandma, what a big dick you had.
I don't want that music.
What?
This shit sound like they walking like this, right?
What the
What is going on? That is great.
That's funny. But What got me was the way she walked. She was like,
you see the bell bottom stretching out shit. Cigarette hanging out of
Right.
So you said
like, oh damn, bitch, you fine as a motherfucker.
Right. Black exploitation porn.
Oh Lord.
Give me skin.
Oh, on the black hand side.
Oh man.
Shit.
So, Miss K,
I'm gonna do Hood Chronicles. With
That's
just
the type
like
of
some
porn?
some old hood ass shit.
That damn random like
that is Baltimore
You
Street
met a bitch
shit
in
right there.
in the cookout in the chicken spot and whatnot, that motherfucker.
And she out back behind a dumpster.
Oh yeah, next to the dumpster juice with a rat on her back. She got a rat on her back.
That's what she said in the song. She making love in the alley by the trash can.
Ew.
Shea butter, baby.
Ain't that Ari Leonard? What's the name?
Yeah.
I ain't never heard that one. I don't listen to
okay.
such vulgar.
I mean, clearly you all
music.
watch a lot more porn than I do.
So what would if you had to direct one, what would it be?
She probably fucking say fuck director and I'm trying to start.
If you had the storyline, you had to create the storyline for a porn that you're going to direct, what would it be? And it's based off of your kinks, not necessarily what you think people. What would you want to watch? So what would you create?
I don't. I mean, I know what I want to watch, but they don't make it.
No, so that's what you would make. What would you watch?
I don't have details like you have. Like
directions again.
What he said?
She said.
What he said?
She said when
she don't know how to play the game.
When the prince show up with the chariot, instead of her fucking the prince, she fucked the horse.
Wrong answer. Hold on. Wrong answer.
No, like I don't know, like it would be like a lot of like throat choking and coochie slapping and angles.
Oh, you gonna have girls in it?
Oh, so you want that shit where they put their head and their arms and they goddamn thing like
Oh,
this
you
and
said
shit.
coochie slapping. I
Like
thought
they
two
sleeved
girls.
up.
Like,
So BDSM.
Yeah.
BDSM.
Oh, gotcha.
Because that slap is kind of a clitoral stimulator. It makes it sensitive, kind of like pinching nipples. Oh, I like stuff.
I ain't never. Well,
you had somebody slap your clit. You had a dick slap your clit.
No, not a
No, she's saying a
I know. I'm
hand.
saying. I'm just saying.
Walk her through.
Oh,
Yeah, this is a real motherfucker. I know what you doing. Right. You got to walk her through that freaky shit. You can't just you gotta slow walk.
So you never had your shit slapped by a hand?
Not by no motherfucking hand. Hell no. Man, you know if a motherfucker bounce that bitch on there, but you know I ain't
Clarence be like,
I'm ready to fucking fight. Like the fucking
With that being said, this is the Cocktail Social. Get your cocktails. Join us. We're having live online happy hour conversation, and it's live.
Oh, you like that shit, don't you?
Get your cocktail. Join us after this commercial
Oh, we
break.
got lots of people.
Oh shit.
Hi.
The Exposed Radio.
Well, if you made them, take care of them.
Yeah, that's
Period.
the real.
You right.
That's the real deal.
It's period.
Right. And all that old money shouldn't go toward this. Money should go to if the child is with one of the parents 24/7, 7 days a week. You don't even come get your child every day. You come get your child once a month maybe, or once every 3 months.
Right.
You cannot dictate where that money goes, especially if the child ain't calling you about nothing. Now, if the child calling you every week, then you can question about where the child support is going. But if every time you pick up the child, they look nice, they ain't complaining about nothing, why are you worrying about where the money go at?
It is what it is. Radio show. Like keys only have this bitch jumping.
sit around, hold up. Look. If I sit around, hold up. Yeah. Rebel rough. Let's do it.
If I sit around, I'ma smoke some more. Wasn't even thinking about smoke before, but I'm in my head and I'm in the bed. Don't know who I am, like I'm wearing a mask. Working mode, tell them where the cash. If you wear the cash, tell them where the cash. If you playing for you, gon' run it back. Don't make promises, but I promise that. Don't promise me, cause I ain't into that. Fell in love with that and got hurt from that. That was all over and the curtains back. Can't see you not noticing that. I'm letting it go, it ain't holding me back. Yeah, I'm on dice, but ain't come for the crap. Drinking with uncle, we only do jack. How I'm alive, I thank God for that. Praying about it, things getting better. Open it up with my name on the letter. Why you crazy about it? Saying whatever, you shy to be you. You know you gotta be you. Sometimes I need privacy too. Yeah, you know I ride. You know I ride, and you know you ride for me too. Yeah, you know I. Look, you like getting that hit for real. When it's me and Murray, just us, we chill. I'm in a rush to get off to get you. Never ever had to floss to get you. Pay the dues that it cost to kiss you. Rug burns on the carpet with you.
Oh yeah. One dog throw this in there. Had to dedicate this to the homie out of New Orleans. Break. Said she wanna bump that.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
You got the anti-gravity lead?
Not yet.
You got that shit with a clitoris.
Coming to a pink bag near you.
Welcome back, guests. You in your living rooms, at your homes, wherever you are. This is the Cocktail Social. And the question that is, the cocktail question at the moment is, if you had to direct your own porn, what would the storyline be? And right now, we were in the midst of, and you were describing it, so I'm interested in it. You said it would be alien sex. Spaceship sex.
Like
Star Trek.
Like going to different planets and shit.
Oh, with the blue bitches and the
you sampling the strange.
One big like universal orgy in that spaceship and shit. And it's like, you know, I got the.
And you got one alien that just got dicks everywhere on them and shit. You just
He said
just one big ass.
I don't even know if I would want that.
That motherfucker that bitch like, yeah, like a foul, yeah, that bitch like an octopus.
Multi-port charging bank.
And you hitting that shit and like.
She floats, but you're still.
So it make it so.
Okay.
Easy away from.
But the titties are like floating out, and like, but then you got an alien behind you.
Oh God.
Fucking sucking your balls while you fucking her.
Oh.
And then
that's not gonna last very long.
Then you got another one.
Gotta ask these days. You gotta.
Oh God. Like eating a pussy while she's floating.
So you want some anime sex?
No.
Some live shit. Just in a.
He's basically saying he wants to suspend
gravity.
gravity.
I would direct it where it would be a bunch of people, you know,
having sex with no gravity.
I'm thinking tentacles and shit, like just flying everywhere.
Pussies, you know, vagicals.
I know what pussy.
Is a vagical a magical vagina?
Oh, this shit is vagical.
Vaginal.
Vaginal. Magical. That's a new magical. Magical vagina.
It's magical. It's magical.
It's magical. Abracadabra.
You get her, and she take off clothes, alien, and like maybe she's like another color, but she's like all stardusty and shit. So she sprayed that stardust pussy, and then you go in that universe.
Galaxies.
I like stardust.
And then you
And
find
then
you find out when she nutted to the acid and burn your ass
And the
up.
observation I have is that in that
Poland, we ain't doing that shit.
It's like aliens, you know the blood was like acid. That shit get on them like.
So let me tell you, that when you were saying that, I like she covered in stardust, and you were giving a description, you're like, yeah, I'm going into her solar planet,
She's so
her
glittery.
solar system. The only thing he took away from that was like,
Stardust.
I like Stardust.
I like something to relate to.
It's
like glitter.
I don't know nothing about it either.
I was talking about
of the whole porn.
I was referencing the movie Stardust.
You like glitter?
No, I don't like glitter.
No, he said Stardust.
Movie Stardust.
It
was Michelle Pfeiffer. It was a very good movie. I don't remember. It was a good movie. You should watch it.
Hey, cuz.
You should watch it. Get your
My
life.
cousin is following from Philadelphia.
Hi, cousin.
Philly? Ain't nobody say shit of mine.
Yeah, I got a couple waves on here.
Okay, that's
So I think they was waving the finger and whatnot. I'm like, oh, damn.
So, but we were talking about porn. That's your porn.
Everybody done name? Except for you.
Oh, Lord. Here.
You got Muppet Baby.
He said, and that's when you bring the mule in.
Okay,
and then the leprechaun come in. Like the fuck?
So, I'm going to be
That's
honest.
when the rainbow shines.
I'm going to be honest.
And at the end of the rainbow is a pot full of dick.
What kind of fucked up? That's your fantasy porn. That ain't got nothing to do with it.
Yeah, motherfucking leprechauns. Bring it to the end of the rainbow. And there's a pot full of dicks.
A pot full of dicks.
They happy as they quit. They happy as shit marching.
Yeah. And they real muscular and short. Like little big asses.
So,
I quit.
what I will say.
Just now.
What I will say is my porn is not really unique, but it's aggressive. So I have kind of that.
Oh, you trying to get shot doing this shit?
No.
Just shoot a bitch in the leg and shit. Wow, yeah, give me that shit.
I like master slave dominating submissive type stuff. So I like shit. I like this.
You remember
he in there breastfeeding the babies and shit.
It was slaves and shit.
I want them to be kind of like, you got this little punk ass bitch and you kind of dominate them like, hey, you bitch.
Put your arms up.
Don't
What the fuck? What's going on?
I want that type. You slap, you grab, I want to be.
Instead of being beat with a whip, he getting beat with a big long double dildo and shit.
Listen. I want old school. I want old school gay, relationships where it was a man and then there was a bitch ass one. You go up to the bitch ass and say, shut up, bitch, and then you suck on my balls. And he's like, no, so do it. So it's kind of like, it's not rape, but it's like kind of
forceful. It's forceful.
Dressed like Mammy fucking the master.
Oh God! Oh God!
I like aggressive.
He said, "What's the matter, master? Is we hurt? Is we not having a good time? What the fuck?"
I mean, that would be something. Can you imagine? I like a little bit of. I like for my fish to squirm.
So many places. So many places.
I like for my fish to squirm. I want them to fight a little.
Cut that motherfucker short, cause that shit about to get ignorant. We about to get thrown off the air.
Hell yeah.
That was
we well past ignorant. We are well
I
past
think at this
ignorant.
point,
this may be worse. I think
well past
if your mind went behind, this may be way worse.
But you got it from my porn. See, my porn inspires you to be to bigger and better or worse.
He gonna play the baby. The suck on the titty.
No.
Who, me?
The slave baby.
No, I'm not gonna do
Master
that.
baby.
Oh, no, but no. I'm gonna be this one. If I actually had to do that, I'd be the one that kind of like going around and fucking people to death. Like giving them.
How the fuck you fucking
give him
to death?
He the new Nat Turner.
Oh,
Nick Turner. He fuck all white men to death.
No, we call his ass Turner.
I take his head off. He nutted too hard.
Oh God.
I'm coming. Boom.
No, you gotta do something. You gotta do something like choke them. You can't just do. You got kind of.
I am gonna come.
Oh, you know what?
There you go. Next.
I told you it's getting bad.
This is bad.
Someday.
So on another
Oh no!
I'll make it bleed. I know
I need to go.
That is a horrible.
I ain't needing to go.
That's a horrible song. I don't want you to ever sing it again.
It just hit him.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Did you see the slaves boxing for dances?
No.
Deep in your head. Sound like the sanctuary choir.
I told you my mind is like going.
My mind telling me no.
He's cut off.
I can't.
Oh my god.
I can't do it. What's next? What's next?
Round that one up.
Yeah,
We going deeper. We
That
going more further to hell.
All right.
Like we going deeper into the pit to the abyss.
Well, hold on. Come back.
Come back. What was you about to say?
Nothing. I'm gonna do. Come on.
I thought
Go
you
to
were.
the next one.
They gonna come in our head.
That is real bad. That is really bad.
We're going time out.
All right. We're going to just pet this.
Break it in.
We got,
Boo-wee.
somebody hold my mule.
Hold
Hold me while I shout. All right. All right. Come on.
What? So you got your. Then I will never hear that song the same. All right. And then we talked about sex. Let's talk about something a little bit softer. What makes a good romance story? Yeah, what makes a good romance story?
I hate romance stories.
I think the innocence of it all. You know, it might start off just innocent, like, oh, you know how you see the movies and they be like, you know, you see the girl that might work in a little shop and whatnot, and then the guy come in and he just, you know, always notice her, and, you know, this little quirky little shit.
That was really sweet.
I agree.
You know, what the fuck you thought I was gonna be like? You know, I like romance when they just grab you by the neck and just drag you off and be like, bitch, you mine. Like, no, I'm sensitive.
She's a lady.
I'm a lady.
That's how I felt the first time I put on the wig. I'm a lady. But I had a bed. I'm hairy lady.
She's up in the damn circus and shit. The bearded lady and that motherfucker. Like, I don't know, this bearded lady got
I agree.
balls.
Her answer would definitely be mine. Like, I totally agree with that.
What's that? What was her answer?
Child, I'm not going through these games.
See, that's what he don't know what the fuck you say.
I know what she said.
That making up shit.
I
don't agree with when she said.
She said it's the innocence of it. I agree. I heard what she says. I ain't paying you no mind.
You're such a romantic.
Yeah, you know.
I am a romantic.
Yeah, it don't start off that way, but it's just kind of rough. We be like, oh yeah, we met at the curry out. This ain't the same. It ain't the same story.
Why not?
I look like that type of person.
Of course. I want you to show that you love me, my body, not just trying to fuck my ass. I'd like to see that.
My homegirl, baby father, and we just started talking.
Oh, what they talk about?
A romance.
That's romance. That's ghetto romance.
Oh.
I mean, you got some romantic stories. I mean, like, you know, there's some romantic stories, but, you know, at the same time,
and everything ain't just romance ain't always just equivalent to sex. Like,
no, it's definitely not.
Definitely
that
not.
moment before everybody else get involved. I like that in
when you kind of sneaking a little bit, but you like seeing each other, but you not.
In real life too. Like,
going out with nice friends, having a nice talk and giggling.
Yeah, you know. Before everybody got an opinion about that shit and tell you what you shouldn't do, and or when they tell you their fucked up ass love stories, and then you
but bitches try to force their views on what love is on what you like. Bitch, let me love the way I want to love, and you keep your
let
brand.
me enjoy this, right?
Right.
Tanisha said connection is what makes a good romance story.
Yeah,
Definitely,
because you get that person that got that connection, you can feel them sparks flying. Good,
That
good,
is so
mother.
true.
You be like,
Absolutely
I'm
right.
trying to tell you.
You know what? I think passion.
Yes.
I
definitely
think,
some
I
passion.
think, and I like forbidden passion. Like
yeah, that's
stuff
good
that
too. That you know you ain't supposed
like
to be
you
doing this shit.
damn well.
Like I know I shouldn't be fucking the school teacher, but
So listen to this. This is going to make y'all all go,
That's
"Aw."
what we are.
She said when the other person does something that you have said you wanted to do and they make it about you.
That is nice. What makes a good romance?
Look, he over there with the scarf and shit. He was like, "Well,
Him and that scarf
I
is
think."
Because he a romantic, and he probably over there envisioning all of that. Like,
I like romantic shit. Romantic just shows that you're really into that person. It shows that you listen when you do little gestures. That shows that you really think about them when you out and do shit. I like it.
I like
like little just because stuff. Like, I know it ain't gotta be expensive, but just like little.
I was going to say thoughtfulness. Thoughtfulness is what I think makes romance.
You know, I also think that I like when they're in love with the essence of you. Like they love just you.
Yeah.
Your you-ness.
Love is return.
All by yourself.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, they look at you like you are a diamond, and it's just you like every little thing.
You sound like her.
They love the shit that
Yes.
you don't really
I love.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I love when they put their two little fingers on small my back and push it down so my back can arch a little bit more out there. That's love.
That's so ratchet. I love it.
Drunk ass aunt and just
That's love. They don't even tell you off the back, but they just Because once they put that finger there, bitch, you know what to do next. You know
Oh, they teach.
You don't even have to
Keep
tell me
that
to
ass
do
up.
it. I already know what
Katrina said when it's true love. And drop. Katrina said when it's true love, where you truly think of that person as much as you think about your next breath. That's a little codependent. True love is when I can see that star in your eye when you look at them, that 1, 4, 3.
Stars. I've never seen this. I've been true love.
Oh no, the butterflies in the stomach when you know you about to see them.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Nervous.
Oh, I know.
Child, you just think your
But that
breath.
shit way off
You
after a while.
nervous
You
'cause
like,
think
hey,
that-
like,
you nervous because you think the head skills gonna be bad. You like overthinking shit. Like, bitch, I'm nervous, girl. Am
Or
I
the
gonna-
shit when you
am I
about to
gonna do
have
this
you
right?
first. Oh no, when you first.
Why would you want me slutted out? I don't like that. That's not my life.
That's a fucking lie.
That isn't my
Motherfucker was
life.
standing with
That's
his
like being
cats
slutted
on. He
out.
talking about he don't like that kind of.
That sound like multiple people. I just like one person.
You just said
You can still be a freak with that one person.
Wait, object, Your Honor, object.
That was a porn
His
scene.
porn had him get
It was all about him being slutted out.
by
27 cops. 27.
a lawyer,
A lawyer
and a billy goat.
and a gang of
and a
prisoners.
partridge in
In
a
a
pantry. This is the Cocktail Social. I'm your host, Blue Waters, aka the Cat Couture, and these are my socialites, and we are the Cocktail Social. And this is a commercial break. Join us after you get your next cocktail.
Yeah, I'm almost done.
Take a minute and listen to this flashback of the Black by Demand radio show.
Control. They said she wouldn't, so they didn't know if she had a weapon. So it's just a mess. So yeah, you do have to have these discussions with your children.
You do. And you have to make them aware of that there is an enemy out there. Every time the police pull you over, or every time you have an interaction with the police as a black person, you are at risk of being in front of your enemy. Hopefully, it's not a police officer that wants to demonstrate that he's your enemy, but we all see it's a high probability of that being the case. So if we're not talking to our children do not have the coping mechanisms to deal with these type of intense situations. What they're going to do is what most of us do as black people, me and anyone else, which is become emotional. And that is the trigger point for the police. They know that black people are emotional people. So when they arrive on the scene, they are purposely trying to say and do things to you to get your emotions up, right? And then once they get your emotions up, then it's like, oh, that's what we needed. Now we're going to kick your ass. You know what I'm saying? Gotcha. You know, so I'm saying we need to have these discussions with our children, you know, and make them understand in this day and age, and it's every day and age really, but we'll just say this day and age for the sake of it being so prevalent on social media, like you have to understand what you're getting yourself into. And I think a lot of us as black people are just scared to still tell our children that there are a group of people out here that are your enemies.
Join us every Monday at 12 noon for Black by Demand radio show, only on BeExposedRadio.com.
Whatever happened to the times when we cared for one another? We shared the same respect. What is happening? We're trading what's important for shiny things. I can't allow this blasphemy. It's blasphemy. Why would you treat yourself like that? We didn't come this far just to fall right back. Don't lose yourself, stay on track. Baby, you're a god. Baby, you're a god. Believe that. Full of the things that we've overcome. Full of unspoken battles we've won. You're so much better than that. Sometimes the truth ain't always catchy as rap. Stop chasing cheese or you get stuck in a trap. Go get your crown and never render it back. No, it's blasphemy. Why would you treat yourself like that?
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Don't spit.
Welcome.
Praying that
Y'all funny.
Sometimes y'all gotta be in the room. I swear.
So, welcome back to the Cocktail Social.
Yeah.
I'm your host, Blue Waters, and we're coming down to the bottom of the hour. We're all, it's all, well,
you know.
I mean, I am an ass caller, so I love asses.
Okay, awesome.
And I'm not, I female asses.
So your favorite animal is the baboon.
It's a pink ass.
Walk around with his
motherfucker
ass out.
Slam that motherfucker up. I would tear baboon ass.
Monkey love.
Monkey love.
Your monkey love. So, yeah, this is the bottom. This is
it really does.
It shit looks really refreshing. They got frost on the outside of the bread. Like we walking through the desert, you gotta sit here drinking this shit to hydrate the fuck. You look at them come over here with that water. I'm like, please, sir. Please, somebody. You better pour that shit.
It gonna be cold. It gonna be cold.
the final question.
Oh, no.
The final question is, if you were God, what would you have done differently?
Oh.
I can't answer that online. I can't answer that in person on here because I'm gonna get in trouble.
What? They not here.
Because it's gonna come off real fucked up, so I'm gonna keep it to myself.
No, it's just us at the table.
No. The millions of viewers that are watching.
You better speak it into existence.
That's a real serious question.
Yeah, I mean, that's deep. Like, what you mean?
Wow.
Like, what would you have done different?
If you were God, what would you have done different?
I wouldn't have let us been in
I guess it wouldn't have been no damn snake.
I was about to say that. I was about to say I would never have allowed slavery to happen of any.
Y'all just too easy. I wouldn't have never gave y'all free will.
That, but yeah.
Oh shit, then that's a damn slave. If you have free will.
Yeah.
Think about.
So mine was just more like
but
absolving
think
hate
about it,
and
'cause
stuff. I
God
wouldn't have it.
literally, He gave you free will, and He let you run your own life, and look what the fuck you do with it.
That's
He
true,
gives
but he
you
just
gifts.
wanted to
So you
see.
saying it would have been limited?
But I'm saying if I was God,
Right.
I wouldn't have gave y'all no fucking free will.
So how would you know if we loved you for real?
You gave a shit.
Oh.
Damn. Oh, so
Well then, there now. There's that.
See, here's the thing with I feel like again that is putting that very big human emotion on God.
Right.
And you know, what I gave a shit. I didn't make y'all for that. I made y'all just for my own fun.
Entertainment and shit.
Now this is if I were God. I'm not talking about like God.
Absolutely.
I'm talking about if I were God, I would not have given free will.
Interesting.
Because
if I was God, I'd have gave all men nice sized penises.
Oh, God bless you. See, I like girls like you.
We all been spread out.
Cause
What if we'd have had both?
What if?
So you can go fuck yourself?
I can't die. But first of all,
He trying to make logic out of
because
this.
you were saying this shit though, but you fell out.
And
but you
go
was
fuck
like,
off when you fucked
You
off.
was like lost, like, well, why would you want that? Do you want to fuck yourself? Hey, I mean,
No, you can choose. You get to choose.
well, that is well. I don't,
yeah.
So I don't do
choose which
sex
one
toys.
you want to use that day.
So you have a blow up doll or some shit? What you mean choose what?
You can't choose if you no. She's saying if you had both parts.
Yes.
You could choose whether or not you was
Which
you know,
one to
wanna-
use?
I ain't got time to do all that shit.
He said it's too much cleaning.
I don't think I want a vagina. I don't want no.
That shit like a self cleaning oven. Goddamn it, that shit clean.
Right, I don't want to be bleeding. No,
Oh, sir.
I don't want to go through that. I'm sorry, but y'all go through
I
that.
would change that as well. I would not put that penalty on Eve. You know, the pain of childbirth and all that. I would make it so that you could be like, I want a baby.
Come
I
on,
don't know because can you blink that bitch back like I changed my mind? Like, fuck that.
That part.
You ain't gonna be nobody here. I bet you
Hell
every
no.
time they wanted to blink their fucking child away.
So if you were God, you would.
I would make I don't know. I would do that. I would make everybody have everything, like every parts. And
We don't want you to be God.
Ooh, I would not give it.
hold your neck up, cause ain't nobody judge
I don't
you
want
when
you to
was
be
getting
God.
27 dicks. Okay.
You know that's fine, but look. God came in and shut it down.
I'm dead.
Well, this has been the Cocktail Social.
Oh no!
And
the commercial social.
we will see you next week. No, we won't, because we are
Oh, no, that's
celebrating
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
That's Black Friday.
Oh
And so enjoy your Thanksgiving.
I sure will.
Celebrating the slaughter.
I want to come in here.
We will come
Y'all be
back
farting and stuff on Friday? No, sir.
December the
Friday.
We will see you the following
Y'all
week.
gonna eat leftovers and
So
shit.
eat some turkey for
Shit.
me.
Right, something.
Enjoy your family.
Oh, you still really talking
Make
about food?
some pies.
I'm making macaroni cheese, sweet potatoes,
Join us.
bacon wrap.
Not next week, but the following week for the Cocktail Social.
My
I'm your
Charles
host,
Russell
Blue Waters.
Brown.
These are my socialites, and we look forward to being with you again.
I'll miss you. Bye. True story.
Thought you was gonna have my money today.
Man, it is what it is.
Then last week you told me your wife was cooking.
Man, it is what it is.
Then again, I don't think I want your wife cooking because you don't